Good, my people. It's your boy Flying Speaks back for another video. I just did a video about an hour ago, which I don't know, it didn't get the reception I was kind of expecting, but it's concerning the Dallas Wings and their number one overall pick, who they should pick. And I did not put this player's name in the title to the video. So I'm also seeing evidence that some of y'all don't really watch the whole video. Y'all just listen to the title and you respond. Now listen, I appreciate any kind of engagement at all. So I'm not calling you out or nothing, but I'm just saying I can tell. I mentioned players like Easy Fudd. I also mentioned Lauren Betts. Who should Dallas go with? But the player that I emphasized in the draft, who I said is the generational talent of the draft, who is the special player in the draft, is none other than this young lady right here who plays for Spain, Awa Fam. All right, so after looking at pretty much so many players, I mean, just being up nights, okay, last couple of nights, really watching games, watching college games, okay, watching film on a lot of these players. This right here player is the player that the Dallas Wings, if they're serious about building something special, this is the player they need to pair with Paige Beckers. Okay, not Easy Fudd, her best friend, not Lauren Betts, none of them. They don't need to make a trade for any established star, outside of AJ Wilson, which you're not getting. They need to go ahead and get this young lady right here. All right, so we're gonna go and I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna see why I say this. All right. First of all, she's 6'4", 6'5", right? Runs the floor well. Okay, that's a left hand layup right there. All right. Which is something you got players in draft can't even do. Okay, so able to get spacing here. Look at that. Look at the footwork. Okay, look where she got the ball at the elbow. Let's go back here. 19 years old. All right, gets the ball here, the elbow. Look, spin. Look at the usage of the pivot foot. I mean, this is Elijah Wani. All right, defensive presence. Okay, 6'8" wingspan. Okay, post. This is against France. We're talking about real good competition here. Post moves. Okay, little jumper. All right. Here, she's good at setting screens too on some things that I've seen. All right, good hands. All right, that's the right hand layup there. Right, making it look easy. Okay. All right, here there's a lot of moves in the post, right? But look at that, the defense. Okay, the shot blocking. She also has the type of movement that allows her to stick on 1 through 5. That wasn't the best right there, but she has the ability to guard 1 through 5. All right, good fundamentals of the post. Hold the ball up high. Look at that. Look at this, man. Over under. This is at 19. Got this type of footwork and these types of moves. But look at this. This was so impressive. That was so impressive, man. That's like a cornerback right there. The way she could use her hips. Turning there. Look at that. Look at that. Okay? This player is special. Okay? There are good players, then there's special players. This player is the generational talent in the draft. Look at that. Pull up from 3. Okay, now a 3-point percentage needs work, right? Need to get that up. But as you see there, okay. I gotta get that this here YouTube Chris. It's nonsense. Alright. But it looks like though this is the same game. Alright, we'll start with the block. Where we going? We go this way here. It shows more range. Look at that. Look at that. I need to get rid of these words here. Look at that. Post moves. Look at that. Going to the left that time. Show more range. Look at that passing. That's the one of the things she's really elite at too. It's passing. A big like that. Just imagine her working with Paige. Okay? How many passes would Paige catch her on with that? Look at this. Right? Or you could put a stiffy with her like Lauren Betts. She would destroy Lauren Betts going up and down the floor. Look at that. Right? She's big, but she's not one of those, goofy bigs. It's like a nimble-footed big. Okay? I project her in the W as a power forward. She could probably play, she's playing center for Spain, but I would have her as power forward. Pretty much Aja Wilson. Look at that. Yeah, cute little. Both ways, using the glass. On purpose. Called that one. This should be the number one player in the draft. I literally have not seen one from all the girls that's coming out of the States, better than this prospect. Period. Period. Look at that. Who's stopping her, man? Who's stopping her? Look at that. Dallas Wings, man. If you serious, this is who you picking. 6'5", 6'8", 6'9" wingspan. All right. And she said Aja Wilson is a favorite player to watch and emulate. Come on, man. Come on, man. Look at that. I seen enough. I've already seen enough, bruh. I done seen enough. But look. What a beast. This would be one of the best bigs in the league. One of the best power forwards. A natural. Yep. She actually won the FIBA, MVP over there. Right? For me, this is who you going for. Awa Fam. Just let me know what y'all think, man.